Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Brandon and Ryan Hour. I'm Brandon,
And I'm Ryan.
and we're going to talk about stuff.
Yay, talking about stuff.
First, I'm going to silence my phone because I didn't do that yet.
Oh, that is a brilliant idea. That
Yeah.
is definitely something that you should do.
And you yourself, I'm assuming, because you're reaching for something.
Now I was starting the stream so I can monitor it on my phone.
Oh, okay.
But thanks so much for, yeah, stuff.
Yeah. Mm. Is that better?
Is what better?
With or without the laptop in the frame? Because
Just leave it.
it was in the frame, and then I noticed it, and it's just like this big red thing. But without it there, there's just a door there. So,
Oh, look, I fixed it.
oh hey, you fixed it. All right, I'm just gonna slide that back over because it's irritating me.
See, that is what we do here. High quality content.
Woo, we are top notch. And our hairstylist is great.
Yeah. Speaking of high quality content,
No,
what are
you
we
got
talking about
something?
today?
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Yes, this high quality show that's definitely not spontaneous and well scripted. Um, well, I'd figure I figured that we could talk about my favorite genre of movie, and it's kind
Oh,
of
romantic
overlapping.
comedies?
Huh?
Oh, romantic comedies?
No, gay much. No thanks. Romantic comedies are what I like to call dog crap.
Fair point.
And there's very little comedy, and the romance is
Not actually romance.
yeah, not actually romance.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'd call it, but not romance. Not most of the time, anyway. Um, no action movies.
Ooh, action movies.
Action movies are they're kind of where it's at, man. Without a good action movie, I don't know. Wouldn't be a whole lot to talk about it or go watch at the theaters. Pretty sure. Yeah, let's look at that. I want to look at that top 50 grossing movies of all times. Top 50 grossing movies of all times. Let's see what we got here.
Okay, top grossing.
Yeah. Avengers, Avatar, Titanic.
Titanic
Mm,
wouldn't be an action movie.
I don't know. I mean, there's a boat that sinks. There's death.
It's not really an action movie
It's
though.
got action elements, but yeah, it's not really an action movie. Okay, Star Wars, Avengers, Jurassic World, Lion King. Which one is this? Which one is this? How is that in the top 10? Yeah, it's even in the top 10. That doesn't even make sense.
Are you talking about the re-release or the updated remake?
Yeah, the not animated one.
Yeah. Probably because ticket prices are way higher than they used to be, and everybody who grew up in the 90s who saw it wanted to go take their kids.
I guess, but it was so bad.
Okay.
Anyway, Avengers, Fast and Furious 7, Frozen. Okay. Frozen 2, though. What?
What? That doesn't make
Golly.
any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
It's got to be
Avengers,
because ticket
Black
prices are so
Panther,
high now.
Harry Potter, Star Wars, Jurassic World, Frozen 1. Okay, there's the Frozen 1 at 16. Beauty and the Beast. Really? Really? That one? What the frick?
The new one as well.
Yeah. I don't even know if it's the new. No, it's not even the new one. It's like is this that one? Yeah, no.
The one with
Yeah.
Emma Watson in it.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the new one.
Yeah, okay. Well, it was 5 years ago, so I didn't know if that was actually new or not. Anyway, Incredibles 2, Fast and Furious number 8, Iron Man, Minions, Captain America, Aquaman, Captain Marvel, Transformers, Lord of the Rings, Skyfall, Transformers, Dark Knight Rises, Toy Story 4, Joker. That's not an action movie. No, that's not an action movie. Most of these by far are action movies.
Okay.
There's a handful that are animation, and there's been one, I guess you could call I guess you could, yeah, it's a romance movie, the Titanic.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So by far, action movies are in. Well, like I don't know. Okay, anyway, off topic. That's some
Off
topic for another day. This top 50, we're gonna have to go through like this top 50 list and complain about it because this is ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah, it's got to be because just ticket prices are stupid nowadays.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, that kind of makes sense. The only movies in here from the 90s are the original Jurassic Park, probably because it had a re-release,
Okay.
and the original Lion King movie. There's no other really movies in here from the 90s. Yeah, those are the only two. Anyway, another day. What do you like about action movies?
That they're very full of action
Why do you like action?
because it's fun and entertaining.
Is it because of your toxic masculinity?
Probably. That was fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
Good old spit take.
Yep.
Also like comedies. Slapstick. Action. Action comedy. What is it that you like about action movies, Ryan? Or did you already answer that? I wasn't listening. Spit on myself, so I forgot everything you said.
I just said it's because of all the action. It's fun. It's entertaining.
Very insightful.
I know, right?
No, not actually.
Okay.
Okay. So what makes an action movie an action movie? We decided Titanic wasn't an action movie because even though it has dramatic elements in it, or
Yeah, drama,
Death.
dramatic
Yeah.
elements is not action.
death and stuff. That's what I meant.
So, what makes an action movie an action movie? Well, one, it has to be a movie to start with. But yeah, it's got to have action. It's got to have.
What makes a movie a movie? Now we're getting deep.
But no, it's got to have a main character or characters who are doing
Then?
something to affect the outcome of the movie that contains action. That was
Yeah,
a
but-
horrible. Like it
yeah.
made more sense in my head before I said it out loud.
Okay, because it made no sense at all. Like it requires humans to do things.
Yeah, but what I was trying to say, and I didn't say it well,
Mm-hmm.
is that I don't know what I was trying to say. Like there has to be physical activity from the main cast, from the main characters, to affect an outcome.
So walking around, sitting down.
No, like fighting, spying, jumping out of the airplanes, something action.
Something action. Something requiring things from go
Like
to here to
intense,
there, up and down, forward, back.
like intense action. It's not just, hey, we're gonna go walk. It's fighting.
We're gonna go walk. This summer, Arnold Schwarzenegger
In
walks.
the walk.
Yeah, that sounds like an awful movie that I don't want to go watch.
Okay, give a better definition of what makes an action movie an action movie.
Okay, so there's people, and they're in this movie that we've established the definition of, and they do things in a manner that leads to the end of the movie.
Yeah, that was pretty much what I said.
It's literally what you said the first time, and I was like, "What the frick are you talking about?" Anyway, no, it's like it's not that. Why is it so difficult for you? It's not that hard.
Because
Fighting,
apparently I'm dumb.
explosions, gunfire, death. I don't know about espionage so much because you can have espionage without it being an action movie.
Okay.
What's that stupid movie with that Ben Affleck guy that
Which
he
one are you
did?
talking about?
The one that was the spy one.
Are you talking about The Accountant?
No, it's not a spy movie. He wasn't a spy. He was an accountant.
Okay.
Was that Ben Affleck?
Are you talking about
The one
Fargo?
that's like, yeah. I don't know why
Okay.
I pointed at you, but yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. That movie was stupid, but it was espionage, but there wasn't really any action in it.
Okay.
Anyway, irregardless. Yeah. Death, murder, mayhem.
Death, Murder, Kill? Okay.
Men being men and conquering the world. Rescuing the damsel in distress, killing the dragon, that sort of thing. That's an
Yeah,
action.
so Wikipedia defines an action film is a film genre in which a protagonist is thrust into a series of events that typically involves violence and physical feats. The genre tends to feature a mostly resourceful hero struggling against incredible odds, which include life-threatening situations, a dangerous villain, or a pursuit which usually concludes in victory for the hero. And you're going to act like you're asleep. Okay.
Are you done reading Wikipedia?
Yeah.
It's basically what I said.
Yeah, like that's what I was trying to say whenever I was saying it, but apparently my mind was not working.
Why use many word when few word do trick?
Precisely.
Oh my gosh. What do y'all want? Go away. Lay down.
Hey, what are your dogs doing?
I don't know.
No,
They're
okay.
excited about action movies. What? Go. Lay down. Okay, I don't know. They're gonna bug me. Anyway, yeah, so that is a better definition, I guess. Still sounded stupid, but maybe because I don't care what Wikipedia says most of the time.
Okay. I was just trying to come up with a better definition than what I gave, so that more clearly explained what I meant.
Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna get technical. This is hilarious. It says what you said.
Okay.
It adds a little bit more specific. So the Cambridge Dictionary defines action as the process of doing something, especially when dealing with a problem or difficulty.
Yeah, exactly.
The process of doing something. Oh, it's hilarious. Okay, so their definition of action movie: a type of film in which a lot of exciting things happen.
Okay. See, the dictionary is almost as good as describing it as I was.
It's hilarious, huh? Yeah. How does the? I guess it is a broad, generalized term, but
yeah,
I figured maybe the dictionary might have it nailed down a little bit better than that. But oh well. Anyway, they're the best kinds of movies because
indeed.
Things happen in them. In other movies, things don't happen.
Right. Exactly. I'm glad we're on the same page.
Okay.
So, what would you say is your favorite action movie?
Oh, dang, that's a hard question.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, there's too many movies to even think about. What the frick? Animals being weird today. Anyway, how about this? Who's the best action movie star? Name 5 right now. First 5 that come into your mind.
All right. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Sylvester Stallone. Henry Cavill. Tom Cruise. I don't have a fifth that's coming to mind.
Bruce Willis?
Oh, okay, yeah. Yep, Bruce Willis.
Harrison Ford?
Okay.
Sean Connery? Samuel L. Jackson? Wesley Snipes?
All right.
When you said Henry Cavill, I was like, I don't think he's an action movie star. He's in action movies. He's physical, but I wouldn't call him an action movie star.
Okay.
I think when I think of stars, I think of when we were growing up in the 90s, Sylvester Stallone or Arnold Schwarzenegger would come out with a movie, and it didn't matter what the movie was about. You were gonna go watch it.
Yeah.
And it was just
because
the
it had
Arnold
those
movie.
2 people in it.
Yeah, what are you gonna go watch? Oh, I'm gonna go watch the new Arnold movie.
Right.
We're gonna go watch the Stallone film that's coming out next week. Oh, have you seen the new Wesley Snipes movie? You don't. I've never said, "Oh, have you seen the new Henry Cavill movie?" That's not.
Okay. I think he's got the star power, but he just hasn't been in any big movies that just feature him.
Right, that aren't some kind of franchise thing.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, because Superman, it's okay, he's Superman, but it seems like everybody wants to pigeonhole him in that, and he's not just Superman. He makes a good Superman.
Oh yeah, but he was
But
also
calling
in
him,
The Man from Uncle, which was
yeah, which was a
a
good
really
movie, but I
yeah.
think got
I think it
uh
had horrible marketing.
yeah, I think the marketing, and then it kind of seemed very like Bond like.
Yeah,
Like if you called that a Bond movie, nobody would have. Or am I thinking Bond? Bond?
yeah.
Yeah, it's if it if his name would have been James Bond, it would have been a Bond movie. Like there would have been no difference to it.
Yeah, that's fair.
But what is it? Okay, I don't know. Um. Uh. Anyway, there was a fly, and I've been trying to kill it. Anyway, yeah. So, yeah. So naming like a specific movie, it might be impossible.
Hey, will you tell your dog to shut up?
Hey, Cleo, you have something to say about action movies? No.
Nope. Okay.
No comment from her.
No comment.
She wants something though. I don't know what she wants. What do you want? Do you want attention? Anyway, um, yeah, I don't know. I'd have to say my favorite action stars were Arnold, Wesley Snipes, Harrison Ford, um, I don't know. I'm trying to think. There's too many. Oh,
Oh, yeah. That guy's a great actor.
yeah. I said his name a minute ago. Die Hard.
Bruce Willis.
Bruce Willis. Mm, uh, there's some others, but I can't.
Nicolas Cage.
I don't know if
He
I'd
was
call him an. I mean, he had some action movies, but I don't know if I'd call him an action movie star. He was a star,
yeah.
but not all of his movies were
We're action movies, right?
for action movies. So
What about Keanu Reeves?
yeah, same thing. I wouldn't call him an action movie star because I'd say I don't know. Probably most of his portfolio isn't action.
Yeah, but he does good action, like in
Right.
the Matrix films and the John Wick franchise.
Yeah, I mean, yes. He is in good action movies, yeah. But I wouldn't call him a star because, I mean, most of his stuff, Bill and Ted, all the rom-coms he was in.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if I'd call them rom-coms. I mean, I guess, yeah. I mean, there are, I guess, I don't know. I'm torn. Maybe give him like half an action movie star.
Okay.
3/4. Because there's a bunch, like Speed, Point Break, Matrix. What the heck was that movie? Johnny Mnemonic.
I never saw that one.
It's like honestly, it could have been like a prequel to the Matrix
Okay.
because they it's a dystopian society and they put electronics in their brains and he downloads a bunch of data into his brain, but into the memory nodule in his brain, but he downloads too much, and so it's leaking into his brain. And they hook them
Okay.
up to all kinds of stuff. So I mean, it's like very, yeah, it's it's got some Matrix elements into it in it, but
Okay.
anyway, I think people have tried to like tie a bunch of his movies together, like in the Matrix, like that movie and all of the Wick movies.
Okay.
They're like he's still in the Matrix, kind of, or like he got put back into the Matrix or something. Um, yeah, I mean, all the action movies that I think of like as like the best ones are all from the 90s.
All from the 90s? Are you sure about that?
Well, okay, I'd say the vast majority of them is from the 90s, some from the 80s.
Yeah, I'd say late 80s into the 90s.
Well, not
Because you had
all. They're going.
because you had like Predator, which was in the 80s,
Yeah.
like late 80s. Yeah.
Well, I mean, Die Hard was from the 80s.
Yep.
Uh, there's a bunch of movies from the 80s, but like the 90s for sure. It seemed like that was the decade of action movies.
Right.
Um, early 2000s. Um, but I think they've yeah, I think most of the action movies over the last decade have been relegated to comic book franchises,
Mm-hmm.
or at least the big ones that everybody thinks about,
Right.
which is kind of sad because then you get away from the movie star and and everything goes to the character.
To the characters instead. Right.
Yeah. Like oh, what's his name? Oh, gosh, Wolverine.
Uh-huh.
You see, that's the thing. We don't remember their names
I
because
know
we
his
just remember
name,
their
but
characters.
yeah.
Right, but we think of the character first before we think of
Right.
the name. But like Arnold movies,
You
you're like, I don't remember the character's name. Arnold was in it,
Yeah.
and he killed people. Like,
Yeah. Hugh Jackman was Wolverine.
yes, I wouldn't really call him an action star, even though he was in all the Wolverine movies.
Yeah.
It
Okay, that's fair.
isn't the bulk of his portfolio.
Right. Because he's just playing Wolverine.
Right.
And that's what everybody knows him for.
Yeah, he's just Wolverine. So I think that I think once the comic book movies started taking over, got away from the movie star and just picked up in the characters
Character star.
of the
Yeah.
story.
Yep. That's fair.
I think that's why the Expendable movies probably did so well.
Because it was just 80s and 90s action stars
Yeah,
being action stars.
like
Yeah.
all of them in there just being action stars, just gratuitous amounts of action for literally no reason. But it didn't matter.
There was a reason they were going to stop bad guys.
Oh, they were doing stuff to
Exactly. To affect the outcome.
to affect an outcome. they, they were doing something, dealing with a problem or difficulty.
Yes. You are exactly correct. That is what happened.
Oh gosh, yeah. Anyway, um, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. What we're talking about?
Action movies. What is wrong
My
with your
screen keep-
hammer / computer?
Okay, you see it too?
Yes. It's
How ma-
annoying, and it would be fantastic if you would
First,
fix
I
that.
thought it was just me, like
No.
moving.
Nope.
I don't know. Maybe it's the wire is loose or something. I don't know.
It does it every single time we stream.
I mean, it could be the cable. I don't know
Then
what
get
else.
a new cable.
Maybe I will.
Okay.
I should probably just get a docking station and hook everything up.
Or maybe you should get a real computer.
But then I can't carry it around and move it from place to place.
Right, you could still keep that one, but you should have a house computer, a desktop.
The house doesn't need a computer.
What?
This computer is literally on top of my desk.
I mean, to be fair, I'm also streaming from a laptop. But I do have
Okay.
quite a few house computers, so because house
Yes.
computers are great.
They are, yeah. Okay. Who cares?
They're like action stars. They never go out of style.
That is true. Okay. So, who would you call an action star of the last 10 years? Last decade? Like what? Because, yeah, I don't know.
I mean, you still have Tom Cruise. Like people go out to Tom Cruise movies because it's a Tom Cruise movie.
Yeah, that's fair. What do you got?
Um,
Obviously Top Gun just came out, but Mission Impossible.
right, he's got the Mission Impossible franchise.
Um,
The Live Die Repeat or Edge of Tomorrow.
yeah. What's the Oblivion?
Oh yeah, yep.
The generic John name movie. John Reacher. Jack.
Oh,
Jack Reacher.
Jack Reacher.
Yeah.
Yep.
Starts with a J. It's random. Yeah. The generic J name. Wonder, like, I don't know. Got to look and see how many movies he's been in where his name is Jack or John.
Yeah. So yeah, outside of him, I can't really think of anybody who's an actual action star.
But see, saying Tom Cruise though, you can't say Tom Cruise because he started movies in the 80s, but
Right, but he's still doing them now. He's still
right, he's
doing
still doing them, but he's not
action
from the
movies.
last 10 years. He was before
Okay,
that.
so new actor within the last 10 years who's an action star.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe. What is his last name? Chris Pratt, maybe.
What's he been in?
So he was in the Tomorrow War that got released on what was it,
Yep.
Amazon or whatever.
Yeah.
He was also in the that series that just came
Mhm.
out. What is that series name?
Hold on.
You know what I'm talking about.
I know what you're talking about. I watched it. It was really good. It is
Uh-huh.
called. It is called. It is called. Wait for it. The Terminal List.
Okay. Yep. Yeah, I can't think of any other people I'd considered an action star from the last 10, 20 years that just got started.
Yeah, I don't. Oh, okay. Another name came to mind, but it's from the 90s. His name just popped out of my head.
What has he been in?
Hold on, I want to remember his name. Dadgummit. Brendan Fraser.
Okay. But yeah, that was 90s movies.
90s movies, yeah. I said he's from the 90s. But yeah, Brendan Fraser. What? Do you want something?
No, I'm good. Thanks for asking.
What do you want? Do you need to go outside? Do you need to go outside? All right, go. Go. Come on. All right, hold on a second.
Okay. Well, it's just going to be me and the chat that doesn't exist.
Yes, you talk to the chat, okay, about action movies and coming up with a better definition.
Anyway. So yeah, so action movies. There's I should not be left alone at all. It's weird and I don't like it.
What? Come on. Cleo, come on. Sit. Sit. Come on. Sit. Sit. All right. Well, so what's the new definition of action movie?
A movie where action occurs and people do stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
Let's change the Wikipedia then. Oh.
What?
I clicked on something and it started playing sound.
Well, that's annoying.
Yeah, you are. I mean, yeah, it is.
Oh, okay. That's
Should I ask a controversial question? I'm going to. Can you name one female action movie star?
I mean, they tried to make Uma Thurman an action movie star.
How?
She was in the Kill Bill movies, and they were hyping that up.
I never watched them. They look stupid.
Yeah, the first one was and I never watched the next one because I didn't care.
Weren't there 3?
Maybe.
Okay.
Female action star.
Oh no, I guess it was only 2.
Okay.
The only one that I could even think of, I cannot remember her name. What the heck?
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the only one I can think of is Mila Jovovich.
Okay, all right, from Resident Evil franchise.
Yeah, but she was in a lot of other stuff too.
Okay.
She was in Ultraviolet. She was in.
I forgot about that one.
The Fifth Element. Joan of Arc.
Never watched that one.
I mean, you're not missing much. Let's see. Or no, that wasn't her. But I mean, that's really it, I guess. I thought she was in more than that, but I guess Guess she hasn't been in as many movies as I thought.
Okay.
So yeah, I don't even know. Yeah, never mind, because most of her stuff isn't action. I thought she was in more action movies than that. So gonna have to scratch her off the list. She was in some good action movies,
Okay.
and I guess she was the lead for the Resident Evil movies, but that's really it. I can't think of any other female. Most of the action movies that have a female lead in them aren't very good because it's, I don't know, watching a woman beat up men that are twice her size
Mm-hmm.
is laughably inconceivable. Even in a fantasy world, you're like, I just don't believe it that little girl beat up that 110-pound lady just beat up 250-pound men.
Yep.
I
So what
don't.
about like Sigourney Weaver from the Alien franchise?
What else is in her portfolio?
I don't know.
Maybe Alien, bunch of TV stuff, Ghostbusters. What? Ghostbusters. Okay. Yeah, I wouldn't call her an action movie star.
Okay.
Alien is like, I mean, there's a few other things that look like they could be action movies. Yeah, I mean, Ghostbusters, obviously, but um, in Ghostbusters, she wasn't doing any of the action.
Right.
Yeah, I would say no. Because it's
Okay.
not sellable, right? They can't sell it.
Right.
Oh, yeah, I don't know if I'd call him an action movie star. What's his name? Um, oh gosh,
Oh god.
Scientologist flies a plane.
What?
Tom Cruise,
Uh-huh.
but not Tom Cruise.
I
He
don't
flies
know who.
plane. He has his own plane. The guy from what's his name?
What has he been in? Because you say Scientology and flies a plane, all I'm thinking about is Tom Cruise.
I don't know. Well, no. Now that I'm thinking about it, all the movies that are coming to mind are not action movies.
Okay. Well, what person were you thinking of? Because now I want to know.
Hold on 1 second. I am. Oh, that was it. John Travolta.
Okay. I didn't know he flew planes.
Yeah. Let me look at this portfolio. I mean, Battlefield Earth, Swordfish, Ladder 49, The Punisher. But those aren't really his movies.
Right.
He's always second fiddle in those movies. Broken Arrow, Pulp Fiction. Yeah. No, not an action movie star. Yeah. Yeah. So when I think action movie star, it's like, okay, the majority of the movies that they've been in require violence. And then they do stuff like Kindergarten Cop, but still has violence in it.
Yeah. I mean, Kindergarten Cop had a lot of violence in it still.
Yeah, I mean, it starts with a shootout. I'm pretty sure.
Not a shootout, but
Isn't he chasing that guy and he shoots him or gets shot?
no. So the opening, you see the bad guy meeting someone and he shoots him and kills him,
Okay.
and then Schwarzenegger shows up, arrests him. Yeah,
He doesn't
but
arrest him 'cause that's why he's pretending to be.
no, he does arrest him, and then he gets released.
Oh, okay. It's been a while. I don't remember the beginning part of the movie. That's
Okay.
incidental to the rest of the movie, really. It's just a setup. 10 minutes of setup for the
Yeah.
movie.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Yeah, so action has to be like the core of their movie portfolio, and then they do dumb stuff. Like even Hulk Hogan, he did dumb, stupid action movies. Like oh shoot, what the heck was that one called? What were his dumb movies? Why can't I think of them?
I don't
They're-
know. Like, I can't think of the names of his movies, but
You know what I'm talking about?
yeah.
Mr. Nanny.
Okay. What was the one, or do you know what it is, where he was an alien?
Yeah,
from
that's the
another
one I
planet?
was thinking of too.
Okay.
Is this what is that one? Suburban Commando. That was a good one.
Yep, that was a good one.
What the heck was that one? Maybe someone in the chat knows.
I doubt it.
What the frick?
Like, that's gonna irritate me because that movie was hilarious.
The internet knows.
Okay.
Oh, it was Suburban Commando.
Was it? Okay.
Yeah. I was thinking it had a different title, but yeah, that's the one where he's the alien. An interstellar hero from a distant world visits Earth and tries to fit into a mundane yet kind suburban family.
Okay.
Oh, I want to watch this movie now. It's not anywhere to watch. Anyway, what are you doing?
What?
I don't know. There's a lot of noise.
Yeah, I was tapping the base of the microphone, so.
Oh, okay.
That may have
Yeah,
been
that makes noise. Don't do that.
Okay. Good to know.
Can you hear this?
Yes.
Yeah, don't do that.
Okay. So you're saying that the birth of comic book movies has killed the movie star?
I wouldn't say the birth because they existed before, but maybe because even in comic book movies from the 90s and before that, it's still like the original Batman movie series. Like, it didn't matter who the actor was, because like now you're like, oh wait, there were 3 different people who played Batman
Who
in
played
those
Batman in the
4
same?
movies.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah, you're like, okay, it's all interchangeable. It didn't matter. Which is why I don't know why people get all bent out of shape when they want to switch actors now. Or like, no, they can't change the actor. And I'm like, guarantee you won't care after the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, like
Unless the
in
movie
the second
sucks.
Iron Man movie, they switched out
Rhodey.
Rhodey, and like in the first 5 minutes, he's like, "Oh, you're here," and he's like, "Yeah, I'm here. It's me. Get over it." And then
Yeah.
you just accept it the rest of the
They
movie.
make yeah. But even that though, that still kind of irritates me. I don't know.
You don't know what you hate.
Like
Okay, that's good to know.
like Deadpool, right? Where he's breaking the third wall the whole time.
Fourth wall.
Or
Get it
fourth
right,
wall the whole
moron.
time. Yeah. He's breaking the fourth wall the whole time. It's funny and it's okay for a little while, but it gets old.
Yeah, I thought it was good in the first movie. The second movie just they went overboard with it and it irritated
Yeah.
me.
But then like even with that in Iron Man 2 where they like, wink wink haha.
Yeah.
Like it's like shut up. We know you don't have to say anything. We can see you're not the other black guy. Like we know we're not stupid.
Yeah.
Like move on.
I
Don't
don't know.
even
You
talk
might
about it.
be
Like it's even better. Like I don't know. I think it's better if they don't say
if they
anything.
don't address it. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You are kind of dumb, so you may not realize it,
Well, like
especially since you have not realized what your name is on the stream.
yeah, I don't care.
Oh, okay.
What's that? The Brendan Fraser movies. The Mummy,
The Mummy.
the third Mummy, right? They got a different
Which
wife.
got the yeah.
Yeah, and at the very beginning, like she's doing a book reading, and she's reading the books of the first two movies to the people, and they ask her a question, and she's like, "I can honestly say that literally isn't me in the story because it wasn't," which that is actually kind of funny. No.
Yeah, I agree with you.
Right. But like in the Iron Man movie, I don't think it was necessary. It's not
Okay.
always necessary. Sometimes like if it's done in a funny way like that, but I don't think it was called for in Iron Man. For
Okay.
them to be like, I'm here to deal with it. Because it wasn't really.
Yeah.
It was just a throwaway line that wasn't funny or anything.
I think they meant it to be funny, but I don't think it landed well.
Yeah, I don't think it landed. But and honestly, I don't know. Like I don't know. We could go off on a Marvel tangent, or we could save it for another time. But
Another time.
Yeah, all right, we'll save that for another time. How about that?
What are you doing?
Oh, now who's the moron? Oh, it's still me.
Still you.
All right, so
here, if you're not going to change it back, I will.
Okay.
Really?
I changed it right as you said. If you're not going to change it back, I will.
Okay.
All right, so action movies. The best
Action.
movie?
Huh?
The best
What did you-
kind of movie?
Okay, you can't talk when I'm talking. That doesn't work.
I think it's the best kind of movie.
I still did not hear what you said.
Are action movies the best genre of movie?
Yes.
They're definitely the most fun.
Okay. I don't know. I think westerns are up there, but a lot of westerns have action elements as well.
A lot of right. The only thing with westerns is that they're not strictly action.
Right.
Most westerns have a little bit of action in them, but it's not a driver for the plot. Yeah, because most of the westerns I can think of, there's a lot of dialogue and and drama build up to the action part. Whereas action
Right.
movies, it's just bam, bam, bam.
Action, action, action. Right.
Yeah. Um. And I guess I don't know. It's easy to cross category, right? Right. Western movies can be action movies. Comedies can be action movies.
Mm-hmm.
Sci-fi, typically action movies or have action elements related to them. I don't know
Right.
if I've ever seen a sci-fi rom-com. That would be stupid, but
That would be
might
stupid.
make $100 million at the box office.
Yeah, but making $100 million when you give it like $100 million budget doesn't make
Yeah,
it
well, if
profitable.
you did, I'm saying we could probably make a sci-fi rom-com and make $100 million at the box office with a $50 budget. All right, we might need a little bit more than that, but still.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do enjoy action movies, so I do think they're one of the top two genres of movies.
What is
Going
these?
back,
What is the
huh?
other one? Western.
Westerns.
Okay.
Like it flips back and forth between those two.
Okay. Trying to think of a Western movie that has no action in it at all, and it's just a drama. Stupid dogs. I can't think of one, but I'm sure there are plenty.
I'm sure.
But usually the action is what, less than 5-10% of the movie normally.
Yeah.
So yeah, I would agree with you. I think it's because action movies and westerns have men in them.
Yeah, like
Who act
men,
like
men.
men. Yeah,
Right.
a man with who doesn't have low T, or didn't chop his balls off, like
Yeah.
Like rom-coms, you don't really have
Masculine men.
masculine men. They're effeminized men because they're trying to appeal to that to women. But I don't know if I don't know. I feel like if they made a rom-com with a man in it, with like a guy that acted like a guy, maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
I mean, I guess there have been a few movies where the guy's not super effeminate, but I don't know. Because I keep thinking of like some of Will Smith's movies or McConaughey, some of his movies. They're not. I wouldn't say they're effeminate in their movies. They're manly, but they're not like. They don't do a lot of manly things. They always give them a flaw that makes them effeminate. Oh, I live at home with my parents, and I'm, in my late 30s or 40s.
Yeah.
That's not really a man, especially if he makes plenty of money to not live at home.
Right.
That's not a man. So yeah. Anyway, tangent. We can go on later.
Yay, tangents.
Action elements are crucial to making a movie good and fun. Because sometimes you want to go watch some crap blow up.
I mean, isn't that the point of movies?
To watch crap blow up? Yeah.
Yes. Exactly.
How big of an explosion can you make? I guess, Will Smith, action star. Most of his movies.
In the 90s, he was. Now, not so much. Now he's chasing Oscars instead.
Well, he's old.
Yeah, but the last 15 years, that's all he's been doing is Oscar bait movies.
Yeah, he's not even acting that much anymore. He's just directing and producing stuff. So, I wouldn't say And yeah, and he's also a cuck, so
Yep,
that'll feminize you quite a bit.
true that.
Yeah, most of his movies. Yeah, this is the first thing that came up was producer. What's that? I mean, Bad Boys franchise, Men in Black franchise, oh, The Gemini Man, that was a good movie.
Never watched that one.
Um, let's see, Hancock, I'm Legend.
Yeah, I'm Legend wasn't an action movie.
It was.
No, it was not.
Uh,
It was more a drama than an action movie.
Maybe, I don't know. It's in there. Let's see what they categorize it as.
It's barely in there. There's like one action scene in the entire movie,
What are
maybe
you
two.
talking about?
I Am Legend.
Right.
There's like maybe 2 action scenes in that entire movie.
Yeah, it's an action drama sci-fi.
It's
I
not an
mean,
action movie.
how is it
It is
not an
not.
action movie?
Because there's only seriously like 2 action scenes in the entire movie.
What scenes would those be?
Where the dog runs into the zombie hive and he runs and chases him to get him out. And then, like right after the dog dies, he goes and tries to take out a bunch of zombies with his car.
And then the end of the movie when they attack his house and he blows up the whole city block.
Okay, fine.
Um,
There's 3 action scenes in the movie then.
The earlier in the movie when he's in the car and driving around.
That's not okay. The car scene I wouldn't consider an action scene. I can see the argument. I just not what I would classify.
The action isn't the lead driver in the movie, but there is
Okay.
there are some pretty heavy action elements in it.
For like 3 scenes.
Let's see. Hancock, I'm Legend, iRobot. That's up until the 90s, and then the Men in Blacks, Bad Boys. What the frick? Independence Day. So yeah, I would say he was Enemy of the State. It's kind of an action movie. It's real. I don't know. It's a drama with some intense themes in it, or not themes, elements. So maybe you could consider him an action movie star. He's done way more action movie. Wild Wild West. He's done way more action movies than he's done rom-coms.
Okay.
Anyway, why was I talking about that?
Because you were saying that Will Smith was an action movie star?
Yeah, I would say you could probably call him an action movie star.
Okay.
I would say he was.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said.
Oh, okay.
I said he used to be.
Okay. I guess I missed it.
Okay.
Well, because we were arguing about whether or not I Am Legend is a action movie.
It is not, but thank you for your input.
Yeah. I mean, it's in the IMDb page as an action movie.
Just because it's on IMDb does not make it true.
What does it say on Wikipedia?
Who cares? Again, just because it's on Wikipedia doesn't make it true.
That's fair. Let's see. I think I don't need that anymore. We'll close that out. We done talked about that. Will Smith. Oh, we were talking about. Okay. So, any final thoughts, comments,
I like
wisdom,
action movies.
knowledge,
Action movies are fun.
information?
What? Why are you talking when I'm talking?
Because it irritates you and it's hilarious.
Anyway, last thoughts. Action movies are great. We need more action movie stars.
Agreed.
And Hollywood needs to stop being retarded and actually produce good action movies where men are men.
We're men are men. Yeah. Instead of trying to make women action movies, which keep failing miserably
Yep.
and are not good. You think they would have learned because they've had them over the, like, oh, they're like, oh, the Alien was a great movie. It succeeded. It had a female lead. Okay, but
Yeah,
she
that's the
also wasn't
exception. That's not the rule. You can't
right.
build it off of an exception.
Yeah, that's the exception, and she also wasn't manhandling 250-pound men for no good reason. I think until like whatever later on in the franchise when she got all like you know cloned and all that crap with the alien stuff. I don't know.
I mean, there's really only two Alien movies. You got Alien and then Aliens, and that's it.
I'm pretty sure there's more than that.
I'm pretty sure those don't count.
Are those action movies or horror movies or sci-fi horror? I'm leaning more towards sci-fi horror than action.
Okay. I mean, there was action elements in it in both
Right.
of them, but yeah, I do think you're right. I do think the majority of the movie is sci-fi horror.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, because the action isn't the leading driver of the plot.
Yep.
Like
Okay.
Resident Evil, I would say that action. It's a horror movie, but I would say action is the leading.
Yeah.
Element. Not really. Yeah.
So, do you have any final thoughts?
No.
Okay. Well,
I'm kidding.
we have reached
I'm
the hour.
kidding. I want a final plot. Dang it. I also like action movies. Because things happen and people do stuff.
All right. Well, we have reached
No.
the hour mark, so that is
Action movies are the most fun you can have at a theater. You see people get shot. You see explosions. I don't know what else you need. Guns, explosions, physical violence. It's a great time for the whole family. The whole family. Everybody. Grandma, all the way down to little baby. Go to an action movie. If you're going to take that many people, though, it's going to be really expensive. Maybe you can get a family discount.
all right.
I went off on a tangent just to annoy you. I forgot what I was going to say. I saw you getting annoyed, and I was like, I'm just going to shoot on down this rabbit hole and see how mad I can get Ryan before he just ends the stream.
Well, why don't you end the stream since you won't let me talk?
Oh, go ahead. What were you going to say?
I was going to say, well, we've reached the hour mark, so that's the end of the show. Thank you, everybody, for watching. Make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. Okay.
Leave a comment.
Okay, bye.
Okay. Bye bye now.